back to the channel. If you are new here, hit that button. What are you waiting for? Hey y'all, hey, this is an impromptu video. I am making some ground meats and I am canning them up. So as you can see, I have my jars heating up because I need hot jars for hot food. Now, I basically leave them in there until I need one, and I'm going to get all the water out of this one. It's already clean and sterilized. I am then going to use my funnel to add in my beef. This is ground turkey. I already did my beef. My beef is in the back, and yes, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to fill this up to at least 1 inch head space. And I know I'm not working with a lot of meat, but I'm going to make it stretch because I'm trying to put as many jars in the canner while I can. Okay, so pack that thing out, you know, the best way you can, girl. I'm doing it with one hand because, again, this is impromptu. I didn't even plan on cutting the camera on. I was just trying to get down to the things. So as you can see, I did end up adding a little bit of juice to it. I generally wait to the end, and as you can see, I added a little bit too much. It's okay to scoop it out. Then I use my debubbler. I'm going to get that out. If you don't have one of these, use a butter knife, honey. Yes. And I already have my lids and some hot water. You don't have to, but I choose to do that with my ball lids. And then I like to wipe my rims. When I'm using meats, I definitely use vinegar to cut that grease to make sure it does not leave anything on there. I add my clean lid, and then I add my band, and I'm doing this with one hand, so bear with me. So I'm going to take this. I'm going to use my jar lifters, of course, because safety is always first. These jars can be really, really hot. I'm going to put that back in the canner. I'm going to repeat this step over and over again until I get the ones that I need in there. Okay, I have 5. Now, I did scoop that water up out of there because you don't supposedly have all that water. Now, I did go ahead and I greased my band. Okay, so I'm gonna let it vent, and it vented for like 10 minutes. I covered it up. I'm gonna wait for it to go up to 10 pounds of pressure. That's my altitude. As you can see, it's there, and I'm gonna let it can for 75 minutes. Once it finished cooking for that 75 minutes, because I always start my timer once it hits 10 pounds of pressure, because that's my altitude, right? After that point, I actually cut the stove off. Just leave it there. Everything will cool down when it needs to cool down. Do not ever never take the little thing off. A lot of people call it the nipple, they call it whatever, I don't know. Do not ever take that off while it's hot. That causes, oh my god, you can really get hurt. And then when it does cool down and you're ready to take it off, always turn the lid away from you. I generally use my jar lifter, and I will place them on a towel or something to let them cool. Let them sit for 24, let them rest for 24 hours. Do not touch them. Then you can go ahead and take the bands off. You can clean them, you can label them, and then you store them in a cool place. Okay, I hope this video was helpful, because I really, a lot of times, I just kind of get into the mode of getting it done, and a lot of times I'm not able to sit and talk about it. So again, I hope this is helpful.